care. We bounce on clouds, sing off key. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey lady.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play straight ahead. The ball's out, he lost it. And the Commanders get to it first. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, take over.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
4th down.
Schrader's kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Schrader on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 8, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Daniels going to throw to get us started. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
70.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. He's got it in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. The catch is made near the edge. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to number 2. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Read our key, read our 60 Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Packers 60 even, 60 even. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
19, 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Taken in by Likely. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. but these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Daniels on first down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Daniels is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Daniels throwing on third. Caught quickly on the slant. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run for this. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Cougar 19.
Tight end going in motion here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And we've got to regroup for second down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Second down and 10. Daniels. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Third and long for him here. This gets the first and more. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field you could depend on. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. At the 60. At the 60.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down back
He
at
is
the
quickly
20-yard
making a
line.
habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at
Kate,
the
that's one of those
20-yard line.
situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Collects this at the 32. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10. And they're on the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot 19. Shot past the 50. Past the 60. Hut, hut.
Now Daniels off the play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And it's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
A give now from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
The tight end going in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Daniels now on first down. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short, Daniels. That one finds his man, likely. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First down, Commanders.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 70. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second
Come
down.
on, come on. Hey, like, Sandy Ryan. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Another throw here on 2nd down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Daniels now. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pickens with a catch out right. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Liking 18. Check out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Trey Amos. And the Commanders take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Schrader on to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Get it! Bronco 80!
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
They'll run here on 1st down. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. A pitch to McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Ready! 70 Timberwolves!
Now they send their back in motion right. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, they'll run. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19! Ready, ready?
From the gun, McCaffrey. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running back sent in motion. Man in motion, out of the slot.
Steady.
They'll run here from the gun. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
go, Scott. Liking 18.
They give it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mevis now for the extra point. Point after is up and through. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Check up.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught, nice gain left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. This play goes for 36. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Goal to go, they're passing. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Cowboys 10.
Schrader on to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Slot man motioned over. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Get it. 19 Lions.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he crosses his sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Back to the well again. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, God, how do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Liking 18. Ready?
Richardson on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Working now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
60
line.
Bison, 60.
Throwing it again here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Schrader with the extra point. And the Cowboys drop the lead back to 13.
Commanders 30. Cowboys 17.
Schrader on to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19, Charger, 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Mason Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Ready?
Here's the backup. First throw. Pass complete to Lane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders very close to an 11th win this season. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Red. Kennedy Lions.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles.
Sending him on the dive. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Viking 18.
Third and long for him here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. Complete out to the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Schrader is up and good. And the Cowboys get it back to within 6. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout.
Ready?
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout. Conserve a little of that clock. Well designed run. Here's Richardson. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Dallas.